Good evening, art buddies. Hi, Jacqueline. And welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. Just getting my goodies together here. Whoop. Just dropped a sticker. Come out, wherever you are, and join the old lady. Jacqueline, how awake are you? I'm not very awake. Hi, Marty. How are you? Marty saw the pastries. She thought, I better get over there. They're having snacks. Hi, Debbie. Good evening. Well, I was just sitting here thinking, I wonder if I should cancel my stream tonight. I don't know. I felt okay, but I only slept about 4 hours last night, and then I was going to take a nap, and I didn't. And so I just took my blood pressure, and I mean, it is what it is, right? So I'm really not sure how long I'll last. I just had a banana. So I feel a little better right this second. So we'll just see how it goes. We're gonna play it by ear. So as many of you may or may not know, Debbie Epps had a sale. Oh, what? 2 Saturdays ago? Not too long ago. And I made some purchases, so I got it in the mail. It took its time getting here. Of course, I stalk my packages. I don't know why it got hung up. I mean, it was moving along pretty good, and then I don't know. It's like it gets close to Jersey, and then it, drops off. I don't know. I think it's just like I was watching. I sent Happy Mail to a couple of the girls that they pulled numbers for something I was doing. I forget. And yes, you spelled Jacqueline wrong. It's okay because nobody really knows because she goes by Lovely's Crafting Lodge, so it's difficult. But Marty's got it right. No, Debbie's got it right. So I just thought I'd show you some of my goodies from Debbie. And then I was going to work on some clusters, so we'll just see how it goes. I don't know if we're like coming down with something. We were both sneezing tonight, so I don't know. It's just I need to have a decent night's sleep. And I do it to myself because I fight falling asleep. I'm like a kid. I fight falling asleep. So there's a few of us here. I'm going to get started because I want to get rocking and rolling and get my mind off of my head. Yes, both. That is right, Debbie. Both are correct spellings. But for our Jacqueline, she spells it the way Debbie has it. Very nicely put. Very nicely put. All right, so Debbie had these clipboards that she decoupaged on, and she had several. And I saw that little girl's face, and I just couldn't stand it. So I had to have her. So I need to make some changes here so I can hang her on my wall of fame. And I do have one of Debbie's paintings that I'd purchased before. So maybe I need to sit her next. I'll have to find a place for her. And then She had these cool stencils. Now they're quite large, but I think they will look cool in, a journal or on like a um, mixed media page. So of course it says Paris, number 9, Rue Le Veilleur. I don't know. I wish I could speak French correctly. Café Paris. So I think they'll be fun to play with. So I've got those. And then I stole a plastic bag away from this one. I know, nothing like a good haul. A little winter scene. I just love that barn. And the snow is, I don't know if you can tell, like right here, it's like all sparkly. You know how it glistens when the sun hits it? Can you see that? It's really cool. Look at the barbed wire. Cool, right? Hi, Dee Dee. Oh, how nice for you. Aw. Thanks. Thanks, Dee Dee. I appreciate that. And then look at this little guy. The duck. Let's go somewhere. The journey is the destination. Look, and she's stamped on his little feet. How cute, right? I love him. He's adorable. Thanks, Dee Dee. Enjoy your grands. Have a good night. And look at this one. It had to be you. So I discovered the other day that I don't have any textured paste. I need to order some. I've got grit paste and I've got the sparkle paste. But now I'm really wanting some regular plain old white textured paste. Look how cool. So I thought that was neat. So I snagged that one. Now look at this guy. He's got the same color hair I do. So I thought he was pretty cool. She named them Leia May. The rabbit I have is called Shelly, I think. And I got it because I loved it, but I also got it because my daughter's middle name is Michelle. So I have picked that up. I can't get, well, I could get it down, but I'm not going to get it down because I think she's in this journal that I also purchased. So, okay, so Deb has these. Now, these are like the little pockets that Jacqueline uses when she sells her paper and puts all of our little things in. Of course, she uses bigger ones. But Deb covered this one, and I was attracted to this. Yeah, I'm really not a blue person, but I'm mostly a green person, but I just like the way that looked. And it looks like Timmy's stuff. And then when I got it, look, she put Timmy's stuff inside. I don't know that that's Timmy's stuff, but it's cool. I did get some other die cuts, but see, there's like wallpaper and stuff. Debbie says, yes, I cover with tissue collages. So isn't that neat? So I like that. And then I was able to snag one of her journals. Now, she said right up front, this one's falling apart, but that's okay. Yeah, Debbie made it. Yeah, Debbie made it. And look, the zebra is on the front. Cool beans, right? So this has this cool jangle here. Hey, Mama, how are you? Good evening. It's a composition book that she did art in. And then she decorated the cover. And she said that someone asked, I don't know if I asked, somebody asked if she glued her composition pages together or just worked on them, singly. And this book, she glued them together. And then as she started to use her wet medium or whatever, they started to come apart. So we'll see some of that as we go through. She had 3 of these that she parted with. Look, this is Kimmy paper here too. See, it's coming apart a little bit here, but I really didn't care about that. I just wanted to have it. I wanted to touch it. And you're doing good. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. She glues her pages together. So there's some ideas in here I think we can all take. I'm just gonna go through it because it's my stream and I feel like it. And this is really cool. This is really cool stuff. And then hopefully I'll make some clusters in a little bit. But it just kind of looks like my Shelly, but not exactly. But see, I was encouraged by this because, okay, so there's some people in our group that we all hang out together, and I think some people are more like the rock stars, or like the ones in the group that you would maybe want their autograph or a piece of their art. And Debbie's one of those, Dee Dee, Debbie, Kathy Arbor, Lena, you know, and a lot of others do really nice work, and they do great mixed media, and they do different things. But there are, I think, certain ones, Mary, to me they're like the cream. They kind of rise to the top. And so to be able to have this composition book that Debbie worked in, for me, it just was just really exciting for me to be able to get it. And to see that, you can do all different kinds of stuff. And then when you're finished, it just looks really cool when you go back and look. So I don't know how she did any of this. Most of it looks like she just messed around with, yes, Devin Rex. That's another one. Exactly right, Marty. You're welcome, Debbie, but it's true. But here she whatever she did, she had circles and then she doodled inside the circles. It's just clever. Even this stuff, the big words and stuff. I don't know. Or like this, like one of the books that Mary got. I think Mary got 2 of you do, Marty. There's Carol. Carol's another one. Carol is very talented. If you've ever seen any of Carol's artwork. That last one you posted, Carol, I didn't get a chance to comment, but it really is very, very pretty. Really cool. But Mary got 2 of Debbie's books, and the one had, art on one side, and then she had like a block on the other side that had a message or something. And Rebecca got one, the button one. Oh yeah, that button one. Oh my gosh, that button one. So, I would have never thought to do anything like this, but it's cool. So I'm busy yapping. We could be going through here. But the pages feel so cool. Whether you do or don't glue them apart. I think this was one that was glued apart, and I had to see what was under there, so I pulled. Hey, Cal, hi. And this is just a simple little picture, but she put a bunch of stuff on here, and then just some words, different fonts. It just looks cool. Look at how cool this one is. This looks like this is mine. I have the big one of her up on my wall of fame. This is Shelley. Isn't she pretty? She's so cool. Look, I'll take a picture of her. Let me see if I can get her. She's on my wall of fame. I've had her a couple of years now. Wait a minute. There we go. Come on. See, isn't she cool? Of course, she's much brighter than here. Yeah, that's a cute spelling. I was trying to convince myself to buy it, Debbie. And then we were showing all the different, I don't remember all of them, but when that one came up and it said Shelley and I thought Michelle for my daughter, I thought, well, then I just have to have that one. So, if nothing else, I would encourage you to get a composition book. They're not very expensive. Sometimes you can get them at the dollar store, or Walmart, of course, when school starts or maybe when school ends and they're clearing out all their school stuff, you can get a really good price on them. But just to finish one, to just go through, slap some paint down, put on some, tissue paper, collage paper, like Deb said, napkins, just start building it. And then you can go back in. Look, here's another bunny. And add, we all have these little snippets of things. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Debbie said most of the pictures used are from her art pieces. Here she's got two buttons, glued together on the corner of the page. It's just cool. Cool. She's copper, silver. The rabbits are just to die for. Look, this looks like a stencil. I have a stencil like that. Looks like almost like watercolor that you put through that stencil. So be encouraged. I mean, it's not um heavy duty arts per se. I mean, you might not have a picture of a rabbit that you drew, but you could cut out a picture from somewhere if you were inclined to draw one. But you can do the backgrounds and then put these other things on, and it just makes a really, really cool, magnificent book to then go and look through. Look, this is a Timmy stencil. These look like Timmy stencils. Sometimes I think my backgrounds are too busy, but see, these are busy backgrounds, but then she puts other stuff on top that kind of pops out and it looks really cool. I think that looks really cool. There's another bunny. And then I've been watching a lot of that Vicky Papa Ayanu, something like that. Debbie says she's French. She may be living in Greece. I don't know. Her profile says Greece, but she sounds French. And of course, that name looks French. And she does a lot of layering and she uses the textured paste and stuff like that. Right. Exactly, Marty. That's a good observation. Debbie's focal points don't disappear. And this, I'm assuming, Deb, you drew this as well, because in here, this little tag, and then on the back, it says Valley of the Shadow Woman, Shadow Man. I'm not reading it right. Legend. 4x6 canvas. Found on our TCU rental that was repurposed. So that was cool. A cool way to mark what this is. Instead of writing on it, my grandmother would have written right across it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girl? Sing, girl, sing. Giraffes. She had some giraffes for sale too. This is Debbie Epps' composition journal, mixed media composition journal that I was able to purchase, Cal. There's another one. One day at a time, one day at a time. Look, just a piece of McCall's pattern tissue paper. Deb says it's a large painting that the underpainting keeps showing through, so Bob saved it. Oh, says it's possessed. It's not a home without fur kids. Our fur kid got a haircut today. Look at that. It's cool. Oh, that maybe that's the thing I bought. Maybe that's the stencil I bought, part of the stencil. Woohoo! She's got gears, London. Okay, thanks, Debbie. She reminds me of Carmen Miranda down there. So I'm thrilled to have it. And this weighs a ton. There's a lot in here. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty they are. What are they? Are they called bleeding hearts? Is that what they call them? Very pretty. Very pretty. Hi, Joyce. Good evening. Welcome in. I would love blue glasses like that. I'm a Phillies fan, and one of the guys that broadcasts and like updates you on the game during the seventh inning stretch, and then after the game, his name is Michael Barkan. He's got beautiful blue. His are even a darker blue. And of course, he's a white-haired, gray-haired man now. But oh my gosh! Oh, they're fuchsias. Oh, thanks, Cal. Now look how simple that is, but look how cute it looks. Just X's and O's. And that's Audrey Hepburn. I tried my hand at drawing a picture of her. I thought mine didn't look too terribly bad. It doesn't look as good as that, but oh, that's cute. Look at that. Wait a minute. Her hair's going straight up. It's got the bows. Very cute. Very cute. So I have enjoyed this already. I'm sure I'll look through it a few more times. So, like Mary was saying, she can't believe Debbie would part with them, but I'm glad she did. So I got to own one. So I'm very thrilled. So that's basically my Debbie haul. So I had my nice silicone cover here. I must have slid it and glue got through. I was trying to clean. Those girls were Lena inspired. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking even Tamara Laporte, she does stuff like that. And when I went to pick up my silicone mat, it just shredded in the one spot. And I have a third one, but I can't find it. I don't know where I threw it. It's here somewhere. So I want to try to get a few clusters done because I want to put them in a journal that I'm working on. So I have these tiles. I don't know if I'll use these as a base, so then I can just glue them in the journal. But I was looking for some journal ideas. I didn't open any of these. I don't know if I can get to them easy. Well, I don't know which one. I sent myself a bunch of pictures so I could save them and have them for a reference, but they're still in my email. Hey Toby, how are you? Good evening. Nice to see you. It's did I miss Sandy? Is Juju Sandy? I don't know. Now I'm getting myself confused. So I sent myself a bunch of pictures. I was trying to get ideas of not really shabby chic, but vintage, very lacy, kind of, that whole kind of feeling and kind of vibe. And the one picture I found, Juju is April, right? April. Okay, thank you. So if I missed a Sandy, I'm sorry. Tiles, not files. What's Kel say? Those tiles make great bases for. Oh yeah. These are nice and heavy too. I saw them in a clearance a while back. All right, somebody else just told me Juju is April, but Toby says Juju is Sandy. So now I'm really confused. Okay, let's see. So I took pictures, so it's not that one. And one picture is of clusters. Now, some of these files that I sent myself are bigger than others. So I'm hoping I can open them. And then I got taken my blood pressure. I kind of have a headache. I don't know. My doctor's trying something with me. I'm not sure it's working out so well. So I'm just about at the end of what he wants me to do. I think I'll probably go back to my regular dose of my blood pressure medicine because I've lost a fair amount of weight. So I think he's thinking, we could take my medication down, but I don't think we really need to tell you the truth. Of course, now maybe I didn't send myself that one. Anyway, they were really cute clusters. Now I'm not seeing. Oh, maybe I didn't send myself that one. Anywho, and I did mention I bought a bunch of several. I shouldn't say a bunch. I should try to speak better English. Now, where did I put them? Digitals. So I was fussing around with them a little bit this evening because I wanted some smaller. See, this is what I do. I don't know how I got this. I was trying to get the pictures in a program where I could see. I don't have Microsoft Word, so I have to try to jerry rig everything. So I was using a different program. So these are kind of large for clusters, I think, for the size book I'm making. But then I printed off another one that I thought I had a better. Maybe it was this one. Maybe I was thinking these little ones I could use. And some of them I do want a little bigger on the pages. So we'll just see. I'm going to cut some of these out. And I didn't pull I've got some fabric and whatnot here. All right, Juju. My real name is April. My friends call me Juju. My babies call me Mom. Mama Juju. Ah. So not Sandy. So I thought I would cut some of these out and have these available to use on my clusters. And I have fabric, I have buttons, I have beads I can get to if I want. I need to locate my tin that has my cheesecloth in. That could be a stretch. That could be a stretch. I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs, waiting for 8:30 to come, and I should have been looking for my cheesecloth because I mean, how can you make a cluster without some cheesecloth? And I have my Timmy people and some other Timmy stuff here to like just add to the clusters. Now, if you're here and you don't know what a cluster is, or if you're watching the replay and you don't know, it's just really a little piece of art um, that you layer different bits of whatever you like, really. And you cluster them all together, glue it all together, and then you can attach it to something. You can attach it to a mixed media page, a journal page. You could use it on a greeting card. You could put a paper clip on the back of it. You could put it on a little envelope and put that in your journal and have it serve as a pocket to store some goodies. So there's tons of things you can do. You could make them and put them on a strip of fabric and then cut them apart and use them as you need. Call them a little snippet rolls, whatever. So there's lots you can do. Now these of course are bigger, but I could really trim some of these down even further. But the images are just beautiful. So let's cut these down. Yes, Deb says she likes clusters with a card front. They do look very pretty that way. And some people are more talented than others at building them, but the more you do, the better you get at it. You kind of get in your groove. Kathy Cow, she's not around much online as of late, but she was really good at putting things together and making clusters. And she would sit and make quite a few at a time. And if you do that, the nice thing is then if you need to use one for a card, or if you wanted to send somebody a quick happy mail, you've got them available. And you just go into your little storage tub and you pull out, whatever would work for what you need. I guess I could have gotten out my paper cutter, but it doesn't really fit on my desk here very well. And of course, you could always put a cluster on a tag. Hey, Goldie, hi. Nice to see you. I didn't expect you to be here. I figured you'd be worn out because we were together in a different stream this afternoon. And I thought Goldie's going to need to rest. I kind of snuck out. And I said to my husband, I think I need a nap. Of course, that didn't happen. I thought you were taking a nap. Yeah, well, I get on that phone, I start playing a game, and then I can't. I'm just a mess. It's like I gotta beat the level. Oh, you overdid, so you're in bed resting? Good. Yeah, it's easy to overdo. And then I was thinking I should make those cookies I want to make. Found the recipe that looked good. This lady on her reel was making cookies with almond flour. Mitzi, 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 how are you, my dear? Okay, I've got my hot glue gun plugged in. So I've got these little jazz and morazzy things here. So I think I want to cover, I mean, these are really little, but I could really do some stenciling on here. Let's see. I think I just have I could just put a base down here. I just have my brown brush. So let's just use brown. Just offset that a little bit. There's Angela. Hi, Angela. So I'm just going to put, of course, this one, the background's white, and probably not a whole lot of that's going to show, but just in case it does, I'm just going to put a little something, something on here in case I decide that I want a little of it to show. So this is an oxide. So you just have to remember that if you're going to do anything like this and use the oxides, if you put any wet medium on it, it's probably going to fade some, wipe off, or move. Hey, Jessie, good evening. Oh, we're getting a right old good group in here. Okay. So that doesn't look too terribly bad. And then I've got some book paper. We can put a little bit of that on there. Hey, Peggy, hi. All right, so I filled up my one little glue thing. Let's see if I can get the glue to actually come out. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, that's right. It's Angela's birthday. I did see that. Oh, I have to sing. I have to sing. Hold on. I don't have my teeth in. It's going to sound terrible. All right. Who's going to sing along with me? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angela. Happy birthday to you. She had an adorable picture of when she was a wee little babe on her Facebook page. Adorbs. Okay. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue here. So you just really, if you're not familiar with clusters, you just start grabbing a bunch of different stuff you got sitting around, the kind of stuff that you've been moving from place to place on your desk or work area like 100,000 times. All right, what I need to do is I need to find I've got a round tin, mini tin that's got all my cheesecloth in it. And I don't know if I'm going to find it. Let's see. Could be under anything. Could be under, could be over. There. Might come in handy, but that's not cheese. I know I have one at least. Well, there might be more in that other tin. I know there's one little piece, I think, up here. Oh, I think I'll take more of my blood pressure medicine later. I've got a little bit of a headache. Sometimes that's a blood pressure thing. Angela, did you do anything special on your birthday? Let's see if I got any in here. I'll be so disappointed if I don't have any in here. I usually have a wad in here. Some smaller lace might come in handy. Here's a little piece. I mean, I have like a cookie tin like this filled with cheesecloth. Oh, look at that little bow. That might be kind of big for what I'm working on. All right, let's put that back. Right, this I could stretch out and use a bit. Now, I like to kind of lay things out a little bit first, see what's what and what I like and what I'm going to use. So, of course, I don't always do that, but I'm trying to so I can use what I have and not ruin, the little bits that I have. Now, this has got a lot of Timmy stuff in here, too. Some crazy stuff in here. Poison and mushrooms. Yeah, I feel like my face is getting all flushed. I really think it's my blood pressure. Wow, look how little this is. Look at this little thing. If I could even pick it up. Look at, oop, there he goes. Look, a little tiny bit. I got a rogue mushroom there. Let's see how that looks. See, some of this I think was from a, oh, look at that's cute. From a, like a Halloween kind of thing, with all this gypsy and poison stuff. There's a little bug. Oh, this little frame might be cute. Okay, you could dig for days for this little stuff. Yeah, we're all 29 and holding. I remember one time in a stream, in a chat, I said, I'm 33. Everybody was shocked. And then I said, yeah, 33 times 2. And that was quite a few years ago now, girls. Okay. All right, so here's a little old-timey picture. I think I'm going to tear some of this. Those straight edges. Get rid of those little straight edges. I don't mind if this one has a straight edge. I'm going to just start filling up with just different stuff. Some of it might be bizarre, but that's all right. Okay, I want to not use all this on one. Although I don't know that. Hey, Teresa, hi. Oh, Teresa's 30. I thought Teresa was young. She's only 32 and a half. I like the cheesecloth to kind of like stick out a little bit. See how this starts looking when we start layering up some stuff. Look, I'll get a little piece of this and a little piece of that. Oh, don't you love it when it just tears so nice? I will trim that, of course. I think I'm only going to get one October. I don't really want October. What Peggy say? She's got people laughing. I'm 32 and a half times 2 was 9. I can't do that kind of math, Peggy. Let's get a little bit of lace. If you weren't here right at the start of the stream, I was saying I just don't feel myself. I'd only have 4 hours of sleep. I think that's some of the problem, but I also, my doctor's got me on a quite reduced blood pressure medicine, and I think that's some of my problem tonight. I think I need to go take some more medicine and just really go to sleep. Well, I don't want. See, this is like the Halloween stuff. October 31 and all this funky poison stuff. I don't want poison stuff. There's a little flower. That would be cute. I didn't pull out any I was going to say band-aids. Buttons. That's kind of cute. All right, and it's so at some point you have to decide to start gluing stuff down. Right. These I made a while ago. I don't know how I did it, but I crocheted this little heart. I was mesmerized by this little crochet heart pattern. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you how I did it now. I'd have to go looking up and researching. But I wonder if I snip this off, if I can glue that on that cluster. I don't see why I couldn't, right? Oh, I'm already there, Deb. Okay. So this I'm going to snip. I just love pieces of coffee dyed muslin. I could put it on everything. I just love it. Love it. And then when I start gluing down, so if you're just gotten here, I took a stencil and did a little bit of stenciling with my gathered twig oxide, distress oxide, glued a little piece of book paper on there. Now I'm going to lay this cheesecloth on, and I'm going to start gluing on my components, and that'll get my cheesecloth glued down. I've got my hot glue gun plugged in. At least I thought I did. Yeah, here we go. And we're in business. So I kind of liked that way. And then I think I'm going to put this little piece of fabric. Now I'm going to pull out my fabric check because it's right here. I really do like using this when I'm gluing down fabric. It works very well for me. Now it's just a cluster. It doesn't have to be real neat. Stuff can hang over and off, and that little flower looks cute there. So I'm going to put that on. I should have probably inked that, but I did not. I think I'm going to put her there. Now you could use buttons. You could put beads. You could stitch on it. You could stitch on your fabric. You could put beads on a little bulb pin. Are we trying to get Jazzy's attention? Look at this. It's got that little number on it. Isn't that adorbs? Let's add that. I'm going to ink these white edges. Maybe she's getting something for her sweetie. Maybe she's getting her hubby a snack or dinner or something. And I think I'm going to put that little crocheted heart right there, like that. Now you could add lace and stuff to the back as well if you wanted to. You can do, you're the boss of it. You're the boss of it. So you can do whatever you want. And this hot glue should help keep my stitches from coming undone. Ooh. So that looks okay. Now I'll trim these, but I like those little dangles. And I could really put a couple of beads on there, right? So I'm going to leave them long till I decide what might happen with those little dangles. So then this was in my stash. Now I've got other cards here to make tags, but this might be nice to add a cluster on this. You just have to remember wherever you're going to use this, if it's too thick, it's going to make your journal, your journal chubbier, which, most of us are used to chubby. We don't mind so much. But if you're going to put it in a pocket, you may not want all the decorations down here. You may want to think about keeping them up here. So I think I'm going to add some Facebook page to this, but I'm going to ink this a little bit. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go because my head is splitting. My head is splitting. All right, so let's get a little. I'm going to make that not so in your face. Maybe I should ink-a-dink this while I'm going. Now, the gathered twig isn't that dark of a color. So you gotta work it. You gotta work it, girls, to get some color here. If you want to take down some of this anemic looking part of the tag. And I don't like seeing that light edge. I like to knock that back a little bit. So that's I think why I like inking. Plus it kind of draws your eye into what you got going on. So I don't want that down too terribly low because of what I just said. And then I have there it is, behind my. Now, a lot of times I like oversized things on clusters and journal pages. You know, use a really big bow or an extra big piece of picture. So I've got some of these bigger pictures back here. I was thinking about maybe, she's stunning. Maybe we just should put her on there. But I just want to see her. So let me get a pair of scissors. Deb's off. Oh, she's working tomorrow. Okay, Deb, thanks for coming in. Thank you. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. I can't imagine subbing is an easy gig. Not an easy gig. Of course, I'm going to lose some of her feathers, but I want to try to see if I can save that flower. Sometimes it's not worth, I don't think, cutting out some of the flowers and some of the stuff going on. But sometimes I just whack those off. It's hard for me, but I'm getting better at it. I know these are really big scissors to do this, but they cut pretty good. At least they have up to this point. Got to go in there. So tomorrow, I'm hoping I should feel okay. Going over to Pennsylvania to spend the day with my sisters, have lunch and spend the day. So that should be fun. Then we're going to go thrifting. And then we're going back to my one sister's house, and I think we're going to crochet. And then I need to drop something off for my grandchildren before I head home. So hopefully I get to see them before I head back. But my neighbor said that we're supposed to get some ice, some like icy rainy. Well, if the roads are bad, all bets are off. So we'll just say, What's Marty say? When our family winds down midnight till 2 or 3. Okay, Angela, that's a date. Stop and pick up Jacqueline on your way, okay? I'll treat for lunch. Okay. All right, so let's get a little cheesecloth under. And then maybe a little lace. What did I do with that lace? Guess I need to cut that. I don't want to cover up that hole up top because I want to maybe get a pin in there or a piece of ribbon or something up top. I think she needs some stuff behind her. Some more stuffs. And I don't want this Halloween jazz. So the book I'm working on, a lot of times I have a paper pack that I use as a base for an idea for color or style. This is not the case with the project I'm working on right now. Oh, this probably wouldn't work. Yeah, this you're not going to see. I thought I could stamp on there, but you're really not going to see that. Mm-hmm. See, I've got so much stuff here. I'm just trying to think. Oh, maybe wait a minute, here's some other jazz. That's pretty. A postage stamp might be good. I like that yellow. Let's get a postage stamp. Okay, Angela's going to be right back. You may not be here. I'm not going to be here long, Angela. Let's get something cute. Oh, that's not really a postage stamp, but that's cute. That says Buffalo, New York. Shuffle off the buffalo. Do. What else have I got sitting here at my desk? This stuff I got from Pearl. Oh, this is cute. That's a little too yellow. Me thinks it's a little too yellow. Ooh, you got some goodies. Comb, Lori. Be patient. Coming. I've got some goodies coming from Gillian. She's taunting me. I've got goodies. So many goodies. I think I want a little piece of fabric or something behind her. Maybe a little strip of this. Let's see what this looks like. Give it a trim. Not sure about that, but you know what? I think I want to put some. Let's see how this works. Take a little bit of my Kitsch Flamingo and put that on her rose there on her hat. Let's just see if I can get a little pink in there. And then let's see, maybe just a little pink down here on her jacket or blouse or whatever she's got going on. No, I already took one. I was on 40 of lisinopril, and with my weight loss, he said let's cut you back. So I thought he would cut me back to 20. Well, he sent in a new prescription for me of 10. So I've been taking 10 milligrams instead of 40 for a month, and then I'm keeping track of my blood pressure. So he wants to see what my blood pressure, does. And most days I feel fine, and my blood pressure, it's not real low, but it's not real high either. It's just for whatever reason tonight, I just felt a little off. And I have a headache. But like I said, some of it could be because, oh, that looks pretty. It could be because I didn't really sleep very many hours. Jassie's back. Everybody was getting all whacked out, Jassie. I didn't know what you were doing. I said, well, maybe you're taking care of your husband and getting him some snack or something. Maybe a little snack. Okay, so I'm going to do a little hot glue here. I'm just going for it. Try not to burn my thinners. Look. Whoops. Come back here, little darling. See, just a little bit of pink on that rose and then a little bit on her bodice. I think I am going to get rid of that one crazy little flower. Come on, come on. And then I was thinking about this lace down here. I'm so dizzy. My head is spinning. And it's you, girl. That's my doctor's name, Glass. I would like some big word there. What do I have? I don't think these have words. These are just labels. And it's you, girl, making me spin. I'm so dizzy. Oh yeah, I was going to use this. This just looks like I need something. Lori, you could put a piece of netting over her hat. Yeah, I don't know where I might have netting. I was thinking about a feather too. I could stick a feather coming out of her hat. I get my feather. I think I can get my feathers. I think I can. I think I can. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Now, don't be alarmed if you hear a big thud. It's just my feather box hitting me in the head. Because I'm not very tall. Well, I'm not short either, but this is way up. And then, oh, it's the other box. Oh, I caught it. Hold on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Ugh. The feather box is light, of course. I've got those cool feathers. I love those. Oh, you know what? Maybe the other kind would be better. Where's the? These are one of these. Wait a minute. Maybe one of them. I'm not sure I have any netting right where I can get it. I think I've got that buried. It'll take me a month of Sundays to unbury it. Unbury it. And it's you, girl, making it spin. Okay. Poison. I don't really want specimen either. All right, let's see. I love these feathers. I think that'll need a trim. All right, so this is option 1. So the color kind of goes with the pink I have down there. So we have that feather, those feathers. Of course, I could bring them down, go the other way too. Hold on. Nah, I think gotta go this way. Or I have this kind of a feather. I could cut just the tip off. Hold on, let me get some of these smaller. My fingers are so in such bad shape. Well, I'm getting new nails tomorrow. I'll see my sister tomorrow. Yeah, I think I would cut that off. All right, let's move the purple. All right, so use your imagination. I'll trim off the big fuzzy bottoms. So do you like the brown or do you like the purple? Kel says, no, use the long ones. Yeah, I like the long ones too. Okay. What can I use? All right, so I'm going to group these. Group them. Okay, it's a secret between us. Everybody here, you see what Marty says. Mum's the word. It stays right here. Goes no further. All right, let's see if I can get my fingers to work. I'm going to put a little hot glue back here and then attach them. Oh, lovely, lovely. All right. Now I feel like I need something down there. All right, so I need a little spot of glue. Whoops, to get this net. Or she's fab. Oh, thanks, Peggy. All right, let's just put a little dot of the fabric. Oh, there's a rogue feather right there. Okay. Now I'm just not liking. Okay, let's give this a little haircut here. Get rid of that, and let's kind of put this where I want it. So you stay there. I like that little bit of sparkle behind her. I'm gonna put her that way, I think. I wonder if I should move those feathers a little bit. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't hit it long enough with the heat tool. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get some glue. Come on, baby. I'm always wiping its nose. Oops. Oh, I hope I didn't get glue on her little face. No, I didn't. Okay. Trying to keep my fingers clear. Okay. I think that needs to be trimmed a little. right across the bottom. I don't know if I like that. Now somewhere I have those. Oh yeah. Let's see how. Let's see if one of these flowers might look cool. Too big. Too big. Too big. I need something little. No, I don't think I like that. I like the idea, but I'm not sure I have the right flower. Ooh, 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 wait a minute. No, I would cut this and ink it. What do you think about that little flower, like right in there? Or maybe I could put, no, I don't like it on her lapel. Maybe no flower. Maybe something else will come to me. I'm not seeing. I have some of these flowers that, no flower. Okay, we're all in agreement. I have some that are kind of muted and they look like wallpaper. Okay, Marty's going to go plug in. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay, okay. She might look good enough the way she is. And then just put a little something something in the top in that hole. Put the tiny crystal where, Kel? Where I was going to put the flower? Or maybe on her dress? I have little gold things, but I don't know what they are. I don't know that they're little, where did they go? Yeah, I've got these. They're kind of big. But I also have a little wheel that's got all this little tiny, tiny stuff in it. Just got it in my hand. It's got to be in the store somewhere. They're gonna unpack everything. Get whoa. Don't fall. Please do not fall. I can look for it later. I do have little flatbacks. Oh, I don't know if I have anything great in there. I was thinking on the band of her hat. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have in here. Hmm. That might be too poofy. We've got a host of things in here. Have little pearls. Bigger pearls. Here's little gold things. Let's see. I don't know if we can really tell. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave her and I'll just think on it. You do? You like the gold one? I don't know that I do. These still might be a little too big. I have smaller gold. If I could find that little wheel. Hi, hon. Um, I might like it better. But they might be little, yeah, I was thinking I like those pearls on her ear. Now I can't get this back on. That's cute. Gotta get all this stuff in the same place. Yeah, a couple of those pearls are they're missing their essence. All right, let's see. This is gonna be tricky. And then I'll pull out, I've got like real fine netting that, is on the top of a ruffle. I've got a bag of that somewhere. That might look cute coming out the top. Uh, the tag. I know, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Beautiful picture. All right, I like it. I like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. All right, so I got two. This, which is like a cluster tag, and then this little cluster. So I got a little something done. Made another mess. But I'm going to call it a night. I've been here an hour and a half, but I think I need to go take a little another 10 mil of my medicine and maybe just force myself to go to sleep like a normal adult, responsible adult, and have a good snooze. I think would be helpful. So thanks for coming in and joining me. I appreciate it. I hated to just after I put my thumbnail up to just say, not showing up tonight. I hate to do that. Just I hate to do that. Plus, I really was ready to go. Just was feeling a little punky. That's all. It'll pass. It'll pass. Oh, thank you, Peggy. So that's it for me. Stay warm. It's still really cold here. I'm going to go snuggle under my blanket. Heat up my tea. Yes, definitely sugar free. Oh, sugar, sugar, sugar. Yeah, I want to make these cookies, and they're not sugar free per se. Here, wait a minute. I'll show you the recipe. Now, they cooked them in 2 6-inch skillets. But I don't know why you couldn't just cook them in whatever. But let's see. I wrote it here. Look now. We got a little avalanche. Night Goldie. 2 cups of almond flour. 3/4 a cup of your replacement sugar, like your monk. What do they call it? Monk sugar, monk something. It's not sounding right when I say sugar, monk something. Half a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I think the baking powder is a little salty. Half a cup of melted butter, vanilla, 1 egg, and 3/4 cups of dark chocolate chips. So you put all your dry ingredients together, then you melt your butter, add your egg. Of course, you you could probably use stevia, but they recommended the monk. But you can use a sugar of your choice. Add the butter, but you want to make sure that the butter's not real hot or you're going to scramble your eggs. So add the butter, add your egg, vanilla, and you mix it. Then you stir in your chips, and then you divide the batter in between 2 small skillets, which I don't have. So I was just going to use yeah, I guess it is, Peggy. It's a very good point. Um, that's probably way too many chips for me. I like there's Ange. Ange, were your ears burning? I was asking for you earlier, wondering where you were. How you doing, kid? And then you bake them 30 minutes. It's 350 oven until golden brown. So there's that. But it didn't get done. So there you have it. Yeah, this is if I have little square pans. But you're right, I probably would. Oh, where'd she go? Wait a minute. Oh, that's an extra feather. I thought I had my little lady stuck in my book. I put her up there and then I knocked her over. This is what we made tonight, Ange. Did you see? A tag cluster and a little cluster. I'm guessing Ange maybe was at a basketball game. You're doing okay? When Just sign paper today, have your right eye done on Monday. Okay, kid. Really, Marty? I'm wondering, I'm not been feeling good. This isn't something new, but I just didn't really think about it before. Every time I have protein powder, like a protein shake, I feel lousy. And I had one of those today too. So then I started looking, so maybe my system's just not tolerating it. Now I use since I was on the program, I use that whey protein powder. And I never thought to mention it to my coach. I just thought, that's just the way it was. So, and I'm not using milk. I'm not really lactose intolerant, but I'm using almond milk. I'm not using, cow milk. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Peg. Might be the way. Or not the way. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know whether I have anything I'm going to check my cabinet, but I think everything I have is whey right now because that's what they recommended I get. So I think my protein is low. I've kind of been stuck at the same weight for the last 4 or 5 days. And so I wanted to add a little protein to my day, and that kind of backfired on me. Vita protein. I'll have to look that up. Wait a minute. Get my little do 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 do. My little do 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 to write on. Do 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 do. Vita protein. Oh, vital protein. Of course. Of course, Jacqueline said, just toss it. I said, maybe I should just toss me because everything I have at least 4 containers of whey protein. Nice, Ange. It was fun to find things on sale that you can use, isn't it? I love finding deals. Yeah, near my sister Nancy, where we're going to have lunch tomorrow, there's a really large thrift shop. So we're going to go there after we have lunch. And it's so much fun not to go with my husband because he's either in and out in a few seconds or he's like not grumbling, but like, you really need another sheet of paper. No, need. I didn't really say needed it, just said I would like to have it. So it'll be fun going with my sisters. So I haven't really been thrifting. I've been kind of getting an itch to do a little bit of thrifting. So I'm hoping the weather doesn't hold me back because my neighbor said it's supposed to be icy rain or something, you know. So, all right, I've held you long enough. I'm going to go take a snooze, I think. Try to make myself go to sleep. I can hear my mother saying, Lori, go to sleep. I've always fought going to sleep. I don't know why. I like to sleep. I like to nap. I just want to do one more thing. I was working on a coloring project and then oh my gosh, these shindy rugs are driving me crazy. This last one I took apart. Holy smokes, had such nice fabric in it. I've really had fun taking that apart. It's like a treasure hunt for me. All right, ladies, have a good evening. Good snooze yourself. Some of you probably aren't on the East Coast, but and then enjoy Friday, and I will see you hopefully. What's today? Oh, today's only Tuesday. See, I'm thinking it's Thursday. Oh my gosh, it's only Tuesday. I'll see you Thursday, hopefully. I'll see you Thursday. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Until next time, I love you. Bye bye.